You're on.
Hello, my name is Tyler, and I just wanted to share my experience with um, making the decision to purchase some hearing aids, a decision I've held off for quite some time. I own a couple businesses, and I'm also a professional physique athlete, and so I've held this decision off for 5 or 6 years for a couple different reasons. One is I was waiting for a device that was discreet enough that, when I'm competing or I'm at work, that the first thing people didn't notice is that I had hearing aids. And that may be my own vanity, I'm not sure, but it's just one of those things that I just wanted something discreet. Secondly, the cost kind of threw me back previously because, hearing aids are an expensive item and a lot of times insurance doesn't cover them. And thirdly, I didn't think my hearing loss was at a point that I needed the devices, even though I'd seen an audiologist before. But as time passed, and people were saying more and more to me, what, or I didn't hear you, or I didn't hear them, or I was asking them what, I thought, I better revisit this. So I went and saw Eddie down at Belmont Hearing Center, and he did a great job in providing me with some devices that met my scrutiny in terms of being discreet. And he also allowed me, which was probably the greatest sell for me, was to take these hearing aids for a week and try them and see how they fit into my everyday life. Well, it made a huge difference. And I knew it would, but it's one of those things that until you experience it, you don't really know what you're in for. So I went ahead and made the purchase, and I think it's one of the best decisions I've made in a long time. One, I don't have to focus so hard to when I'm talking to people to hear what they're saying and trying to construct what they've just told me. My conversations with my wife are much easier now, and I don't have to. I'm not saying what or can you repeat that all the time, and it's easier for her. It's probably much easier for her than it is for me, but she doesn't have to repeat herself. And secondly, a lot of the research out there says that once you do this, your brain is working less hard to understand what has been said to you, so you're not always fighting and trying to construct what somebody said. So your energy levels aren't being burned up on something like trying to understand what somebody just told you. So all in all, it's a great purchase, and I wish I would have waited so long, but I did, and it is what it is, and I'm glad I'm where I'm at now, and I can't imagine probably not having these moving forward. So for anyone out there who is on the same fence that I was, I would encourage you to go see your local audiologist and somebody who specializes in this, and see if they can do the same thing that Eddie did at Belmont Hearing Center. Or better yet, go see Eddie and do this trial, because it makes a huge difference. And the technology today is incredible. I mean, it's hooked to my iPhone. I can make adjustments to it. I can stream right to my devices. It's pretty incredible. So I encourage you to do it and get out there and experience a whole new world.